Welcome to the Headlines. I'm Louisa Liu. Thank you for joining us. Ponghua village in Mianzhu municipality was severely damaged by the Sichuan earthquake. 3 months after the disaster, reconstruction in the area is underway, and some villages have also built temporary houses to live in. In this time of transition, the residents say no matter how humble the houses are, they are content to just have a place to call home. Following this woman's home, a row of temporary houses comes to sight. They are built with straw, wooden planks, and plastic roofing, just enough to shelter from the wind and rain. Even so, the residents are rather content.
It's fine to live in a house like this. It's adequate. It's dry and doesn't leak when it rains.
Such open optimism is truly admirable. Located on the mountainside, Ponghua village requires much reconstruction work after the catastrophic earthquake. Some villages are still living in tents, but no complaints have been heard. Taking out her necklace, this villager said Tzu Chi volunteers' visit has taught them to be content and grateful.
A volunteer gave this to me. I wear it every day.
We followed them to prepare and cook dinner. We had a lot of people. It was delightful.
We need to be open-minded and easier on things. What else can we do?
In this time of transition, life is far from smooth. Thankfully, the love brought by Tzu Chi volunteers will continue to thrive the lives of the villagers. Despite the poor living condition, the houses are brimming with warmth. In the 3 or so months following the Sichuan earthquake, not only has Tzu Chi provided hot food to quake survivors, emergency relief, aid distribution, as well as housing projects have also been organized. All this would not have been possible without the efforts of many local and overseas volunteers. Today, we introduce to you one of these selfless people, Mr. Lin Zongming, who is the first Tzu Chi faithful member in Greater Shanghai.
At an aid distribution in the Wudu prefabricated housing community, local volunteer Lin Zongming keeps the queues moving.
I think we should give out the red envelopes here. It'll make the line move faster.
Constantly devising ways to speed up the process, Lin's goal was to help victims of the China quake go home to their families with the much-needed supplies as soon as possible.
Well, for this you need to join the third queue. You need to go to that area at the back and join that line.
When someone gets lost in the labyrinth of queues, Lin personally guides them in the right direction. Dedicated and focused, Lin gladly and indiscriminately carries out the work that is assigned to him. Singing a welcoming song with a bashful smile, Lin makes himself useful as soon as he sees someone in need.
You're doing a great job. You support us in every way and even help deliver the goods to our homes. You're too kind.
Waving goodbye, this moment typifies the Shakespearean quote, "Parting is such sweet sorrow." In terms of the logistics of the aid relief, the bulk of the preparation lies in dividing up the plentiful supplies and packaging them individually, which is no easy task. Before the distribution commences, the goods must be transported to the site, where volunteers map out a flowchart.
He fulfills his duties faithfully and uncomplainingly. No work is too much for him. He bears it all.
He's really pleasant and good-natured. He treats everyone in a friendly way.
Volunteers all give a thumbs up to Lin Zongming, a diligent man of his word who seeks no accolade but works for the comfort of others.
My biggest reward this time is getting to know more volunteer sisters and brothers from Taiwan, who taught me an awful lot about the organization of aid distributions. I've also learned to humble myself in dealing with others.
Humility and devotion are the two traits that fellow volunteers would associate with Lin. He serves the quake survivors joyfully and willingly, without asking anything in return.